Well, hello and welcome to the Sudoku channel. This is Oliver coming to you from Youghal by the Sea in Ireland over here in Europe. And this is number 91 in our series, but we're going back through the archives of the Telegraph newspaper in the UK, and it is their number 5571 Diabolical Sudoku of the 30th of July 2021. Now, for those of you who've been following the channel, what we do every week, we do one of these, and the first part, the first video that comes out, we just use basic solving techniques and see how far we can go. And if we don't get it solved, then we'll come out with a second video. And everybody is welcome and encouraged to come up with their solutions after I post video 1. Usually the solutions that come from the viewers are a lot cleaner, neater and nicer than my own ones. But that's just the way things are. I'm not quite as good at this as some other people, but I enjoy doing them. It's good fun. Anyway, this is it. So what can we do? I'm using Sven's Sudoku pad here, and I like doing it using this one. You can just click on a cell. In this case, it has the number 1 in it. If you double click, it'll show you any other cells with that number or candidate in it. So we have 2 of them there, and what we're trying to do now is find any other house that can have 2 1s or a unique 1 in it, and I cannot see any. So I'm going to go on now to number 2, the candidate 2. And you know, I don't see anything there either. Maybe I'm just getting a bit blind. Number 3. Well, this is a little bit better because we can't have the 3 here. We can't have the 3 here. Therefore, here we're going to have a unique 3. So we'll try the 3s again and see does it come up with anything else. And it does. Over here, we can't have the 3 here, so we'll have what's called a Snyder pair of 3s here. And just by tradition, there was put into the corners as small pencil marks. And let's go again on the 3s. Right, we'll go on now to the 4s. We'll get something out of that because it can't be there, it can't be here, and it can't be there. So that's where we're going to have our Snyder 4s. And it can't be down here, and across this way we'll get a unique 4 here. If we double click on that one, we're now going to get not there, and we'll have Snyders in here of our 4s. And down this way, not there, so it's going to be in one of these 2 cells. And that's as far as we can go with the 4, I think. So I'll go on now to the 5. And we get something over here. Can't be there, can't be here, can't be down there, so we'll have the 5s in here somewhere. And that's it, I'm afraid. On to 6s. Well, we can get something over here. Can't be there, so we'll have 2 6s here. Now if we try it again. Now, these 2 6s, they're the 2 6s for this house, but they'll also be the 2 6s for this column, and they're known as a pointing pair because you can't have any other 6s pointing down along here. So we can't have a 6 there, we can't have a 6 here or across here, so we'll have a possible pair of 6s in there. That's all I can find on it. On to the 7s. Right, can't be there, can't be there, can't be across here, so that is where the 7s will possibly be. Well, across this way, it can't be there and it can't be here, so it's going to be here or here. And now that's also a pointing pair of 7s, so they can't be there, they can't be there, can't be here, so we get a unique 7 in there. And that opens it up again for us. Can't be across there or there, so 7s go in here. That's it on the 7s. On to the 8s. Can't be there, can't be there, can't be here, so we get 2 8s here. Try the 8s again. Well, can't be down there, can't be across there, so that's where the 8s will be in here in that house. And again, we know we can't have the 8 down here. This is a pointing pair, so it can't be there, can't be here, so we get a unique 8 in here. And now, not there, it'll be here or here. That's all I can do with the 8s, and on to the 9s. Well, can't be there, so we're going to have 2 9s here. seems to be all we can do with the 9s. That was not now very successful. Sure it wasn't. Oh dear. And nothing has really sprung out at me. This is... Okay, look, I'll go through them all again in case I missed something, and if I did, I'll come back to you, okay? Well, what can I say? I found absolutely nothing. Okay, that's it. First run through, and there's nothing else to be done. Now, normally what I do next is I look at maybe rows or columns that have 3 cells missing, that need something to be put into them. And, oh, there is one, sorry, there's one here, there's 3 here. So we just stick what goes in there. And the way I do it is I go into the center and just key in what's missing. So I have 1, 2, I'm missing 3, I have 4, 5, I don't have 5, I have 6, 7, 8, and 9. So it's 3, 5, 9. And then I just check to see, that's what's missing here. Well, we have a 5 here, so that we can get rid of that 5. Up here, 3, 5, 9. Nah, still 3, 5, 9. Up here, 3, 5, 9. Okay, that's a triple. Anything else? Oh, there's a 4 cell here. Maybe we can get something in there. So we're missing 1 and 2. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're missing 8 and 9. So looking at 1, 2, 8, 9 here, there's nothing down here to change it. 1, 2, 8, 9 here. We have a 9. Okay, 1, 2, 8, 9 that way. We have a 2. We'll get rid of that 2. 1, 2, 8, 9 this way, nothing. 1, 2, 8 this way. 1, 2. There's an 8 over there. Okay. Still a quad. I thought we might have. Do you know what? We don't have any conjugate pairs. None. Damn blast. This is not great. Looking at this column here, I just noticed we have 2 9s there, 2 5s, 2 6s. If we could get 2 of anything else to sit beside them, we'd have a conjugate pair. But if we could do that, we would have got it by now, wouldn't we? Well, it certainly can't be up there. Will we just finish this off, and after that I think we're just going to have to call it a day. In this house here there's a 3. In this house here there's a 3, 4, 9, 7. Doesn't affect it. Okay. Nothing to be done there. Apart from putting in candidates everywhere, I can't see any way forward from here. There's nothing up there. Here we have a 4, 7, 8. There's a 4, 7 there, so nothing to go in there. 2, 6, nothing there. 4, 8, 9. Then there's a 3, 4, 9, 7. 9, 7. Sure, that's a 9. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself. This way we have a 6, 8, 7, and we have extra ones here. We have a 2, 4, 8. They're all totally new, aren't they? Intersection of those two. What will we get there? Right, what will go in here? We have 1. Okay, in terms of this one here, we have 1. We don't have 2. We don't have 3, 4. We have 5, 6. We don't have 7. We don't have 9. Now that one, looking along here, we have the 7 can come off that. And up there we have 2, 4, 8. So we can get rid of 2, 4, 3, 9. Oh, 3, 9, 3, 9. We have our first conjugate pair. Well, hallelujah, hallelujah. That took long enough to come about, didn't it? So that's a 3, 9. And it is on the row. Okie doke. Does that do anything for us now? Doesn't look like it. All it does is get rid of that 9 there. Okay, I can't see anything obvious here. But the 3, 9 can only affect this house here. So let us put in everything that's possible in there. And sure, it's everything bar the 3. And the other thing, we've got a 3, 9, 3, 9, so we can't have a 9 along here either. Now, is there anything else I've left out? I can't see anything else now missing there. And I know this is a diabolical answer. This seems to be very diabolical at the moment. But I'm just amazed that this is all we can find. Do you know what? Look, before I throw the towel all together, I want to finish off these 3 columns since we've got only 4 left to throw in there. So let me just put in those now. So based on this one, 3, 4, 7, 9. So that's a 1, 6, 8, 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 8. Not a triple. What's it? It's a 1, 2. Oh, look at that. Hold on. There's a 1, 2 there. That is a 1, 2, 6, 8. That is a quad in the column, which means we can't have any more 1, 2, 6s or 8s anywhere else. So that'll get rid of the 2, 6 here. And this one here, we get rid of 2, 6, and 8. Now what can we say about anything? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I maybe should get rid of all these other ones. We got rid of an 8 here. Go back to the other notation. We got rid of that 8, which means this now must be the 8, and that must be the 6. Look at that. So we have an 8 there, and we have a 6 here. Right. And let's clean these up. We don't have 8s up here now. I hate using this software when we have candidates in there, but I'll just keep on it just for the time being. So that gets rid of the 8s. The 6, there's no 6 to get rid of there or anywhere else. Now, does that help us in any way? Well, we can't have a 6 there. We can't have a 6 there. We get a unique 6 in here. Now, what can we do with 6s now? We can't have 6 there, we can't have 6 there or here, so we get a unique. I've got a bit of life back in me now at this stage, haven't I? We don't have a 6 there, we don't have a 6 there, and we don't have a 6 there, so we have a Snyder pair of 6s in here. Oh, isn't life good all of a sudden? Anything else on the 6s? So we've got something in that house. This house here, we have nothing there, can't do any more there. We have a 6 there, 6 there, 6 here. In this house here, we can't have the 6 there or here. We have our 2 6s. So that's the only house that we don't have anything to do with the 6s in. Now the other one was the 8s. Did that give us anything? It did actually, look at that. We can't have an 8 here. We can't have an 8 there. So that now must be an 8, and I'm going to get rid of that out of that 8 there. Oh, that 8 means that this can't be an 8. Oh, look at that. Which means this must be the 8, not a 7, so that will be the 7. So that becomes the 8, and that becomes the 7. 8s, 3 8s there. 3 8s this way, 3 8s this way. Across that way and that way we have 2 8s there, and that way and that way and that way we have 2 8s here. So I have to put in 2 8s there. Oh no, that 8 is still there, and this 8 is here. Sorry, let me just check that again. And the 7s, well, no 7 across there, no 7 down here, so a Snyder pair of 7s there. That gets rid of that 7 there. Oh, look at that. In here we get rid of the 7. We get rid of that 7 there. Now if that 7 is not there, then this must be our 7. And this is the only one left here to be the 9. 7s, 1, 2, 3, and 2 there. Okay, and the 9s? Well, can't have a 9 there, can't have a 9 here. This now becomes the 9. And since that was a conjugate pair, this now must be the 3. And let's get rid of the colour on that. And before I forget it, was the yes, there was a 3 9, the 3. So this must be the 3 for the house. There we go. Put that 3 in there. Now, what can we do with the 3s? Didn't bring in anything, but look, I'm going to just check what can go into these 3 cells here. We have 1, we're missing 2, we have 3, we're missing 4, we have 5, 6, and we're missing 7. So it's 2, 4, 7. And on this, oh, look at that. That way we have 2 and 4. We can get rid of 2 and 4, so that has to be the 7. Yeah, because that's the only thing to win there is 7. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so that must be a 7. Look at that. We can get rid of 7 on both of those now. And so that's a 2, 4, 2, 4. Yeah, that's to be expected. So that's a conjugate pair. It's a conjugate pair on the row and the house. Alright. Don't suppose we have something similar here now, do we? So what's left on these two? If we go this way, and that'll also be the same here, 2, 4, 9. No. 2, 4, 9 this way. Is that going to be the... Oh, we have a 9. We have a 9 there. So that's a 2, 4. And this way. 2, 4, 9. 2, 4, 9, yeah. Okay. Was worth trying anyway. Actually, look, there's another 3 up here. I'll just throw them in. And this way, nothing. So it's a... Oh, 1, 9, 1, 9. Another conjugate pair. We're doing well with conjugate pairs now at long last. And that conjugate... Oh, I haven't done conjugate pairs, by the way. There is a tutorial down below on conjugate pairs. Well worth looking at. And that's on the row, which means we can have neither 1 nor 9 there. It can't be a 1 and 9. It must be a 5. A 5. So 5 goes in there. Checking out 5s again. Well, yes, we can't have a 5 there. We can't have a 5 here. So we get a Snyder pair of 5s there. Yeah, we're getting very close to the stage where we'll just have to call a halt now, isn't it? But since we only have 2 left in this that we haven't filled out so far, we'll just try them now. That shouldn't be a 5. Get rid of that 5 there. So 1, 2, 3, 9. That's the right number of candidates in there. Look, before I throw in the towel again, I'll just go back now and do another pass starting off at 1. If I find out anything with candidate 1, if I find out anything, I'll come back to you. All right. Oh, sure, look, here we go. Can't be there, can't be there. So we're going to have a Snyder pair of 2s there, which are also a pointing pair. Being a pointing pair, it means we can't have a 2 down here. And I hate having these 2 notations going on at the same time. This is not the right software to be doing this. But since we're still in the basics, we'll keep on using it. So that means we now have a Snyder pair of 2s here. It's hard to see them all. At least my eyesight isn't good enough for it. Okay, 3s. Oh, just looking at that on the 3s, we shouldn't have a 3 in there or there because we have a 3 down here. So let me get rid of those first. And this means this must be the 9 because that's the only thing that can go in there now. Just check that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that has to be a 9. Get rid of the 2 9s there now. And get rid of that 9 and make that a 5. Okay, I'll stick in the 5 as well while I'm here. But I have to go back and check the 9s. Well, can't have a 9 down there. Can't have a 9 across there. Across here. So we have a Snyder pair of 9s there. And over here we have a Snyder pair of 9s as well. It's easier to see them with without having the inside notation on, but I can't switch it off, unfortunately. I think that's all I can do with the 9s. No, it's not. Can't have a 9 there, can't have a 9 there, there. So that becomes the 9 and that becomes the 4. 9 and 4. And that gets rid of the 9 here, making that one the 9. Here, I'll just get rid of them first because it's so confusing in here. So that becomes the 9. And if that's the 9, that becomes the 1. And change the color. Now we have a 1, 2, 1, 2 in there. Check the 9s again. And the 1s, because I've got a 1 in there, and I also have to check the 5s. Now, down to the 5s. Nothing there, but I see the 1 there. That shouldn't have the 1 in there, because that is now a 2-3 conjugate pair. Stick the 3 in there, so we can't have a 2 or 3s down here. And that is a conjugate pair for the house and for the column. You know, I'm beginning to wonder, is this diabolical at all? I know there's a fair number of cells have to be done. It's just I've put in so many candidates. I hate doing that. I just know we have a 4 there, so that means that one must be the 2, and that one now must be the 4. And get rid of my colors. This slows me down an awful lot, having to put in all of these colors and everything all around the place. Having done that, look, might as well do it. What goes in here? Stick them in. And just for pig-headedness, I got to put in these 3 here, alright, because it'll fill up that one and this one at the same time. Coming down this way, we have a 6 and we have a 1. You know, I really hate this software. It's only good at the start. At this end, it's awful. I've got too many candidates in there. 1, 5, 6, 7. There's a 5 and 7 there, so get rid of that 5 and 7. It slows you down so much. This one here, 1, 3, 6, it looks okay. This one here, 2, 3, 5, 7, again looks very big, but it seems okay. What about that one? 1, 2, 3, 6. There's a 2, 3 down there. Get rid of the 2, 3. And we now have a conjugate pair, another conjugate pair of 3, 1, 6 this time. Which will get rid of 1 and 6 there, which makes that one the 5. And that gets rid of that 5. That's going to be a 7, isn't it? But I'll just check that out first before I make it into a 7. Can that be a, well, 5? I'll come back to that 7. 5. Well, we can't have a 5 here, which makes that one the 5. That's all to do with that one, I think. This 7 here, is that correct there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that has to be a 7. Get rid of the 7 there. And we have another conjugate pair here now of 2 3s. Oh, at this stage I might as well go and put in the rest that goes in here. It's just not worthwhile waiting around. Oh, that has to be a 4. Oh, wasn't that nice? And yeah, okay, so that one has to be, that was good. That one has to be 4 with another hidden unique there. So that's our 4, but there was a 4 7 there, which means this one now is going to have to be the 7 because we had the Snyder Pairs there. Right, that means we get rid of the 4 here. And another 4s over here. We've got too much here. We have, no, 1 6, 1 8, 1 6 8. That is correct. 4 gets rid of these 2 4s down here, giving us a 2 here, and we put in a 7 here. It doesn't do anything across here. Okay, well, let's stick into 2. It's sitting there waiting for us to do it, so we'll do it, which will get rid of that 2 there, making that a 9. 2 will get rid of these 3 2s over here, and makes that a 1, which gets rid of those 2 1s there. This is getting pretty messy now. And 9 will make that one into a 4. I'm not keeping proper track of stuff that's going on around the place. Makes that a 2, and we have a 5 over there. Gets rid of that 5. And what did I get here? The 1 gets rid of those 3 1s there. Oh, sure, look, there's a 4 left in there, so that has to be a 4. And I've got too many up here. We've got a 1 2 and a 1 2 5. Oh no, it's the 2 that we get rid of. We've got 2 2s there. Sorry, wrong way around. Get rid of that 2 down there. And get rid of that 2 up here. This is what slows you down. That becomes the 1. And that becomes the 2. 2 gets rid of that 2, making that a 1. And 1 makes that one a 5. Now we have a 6, 8, 2, 6, 2, 8, 2, 6, 8. That's now just a standard little triple. Of that we got 1, 6, 8, 2, 3, 1, 6, and a 9. Oh, going back up here, this 2 makes that one into a 3, and that one into a 2. Look, this was not diabolical at all. I don't know how it tried to pretend that it was a diabolical. Over here you have to have a 1. I was waiting for something big to happen and nothing big happened at all. Very disappointed in it. It was a frustrating little puzzle to be doing. Not that'll have to be a 3. And the 6 will make that a 1, and colour that off. Colouring on and off, it's just taking time. And now we've got something wrong there. We've got the 6 there, which makes that one the 8. And that one, the 8, makes that one the 1. And we get rid of all our other 1s in here. The software is good in some ways, but I just find it confusing. 3939. And then something wrong here. A 2, that should probably be a 2, 3, 2, 3. So what have I got wrong here on this row? And also I think on that row as well. Well, the 8 there makes that one a 2. Makes that one a 6. And then we've got a 3939 making that one. You can't have the 3 there, making that one the 2. And that one the 3. And that will make that one the 8. We have a 3939 that way, so we break it this way here somehow or other. There's a 9, so that one has to be a 3. And this one now has to be a 9. And get rid of the colours. Okay, well, it wasn't diabolical. It was an infuriating little puzzle, and it's taken me far too long. I hate continuing with this software after the beginning. But anyway, that's it. There is no part 2. This was it. And this is not the way it usually is. This is the first time I found out that we've... Oh, do you know what? Maybe I made a mistake somewhere, and this is just a fluke. That will be so embarrassing. All right. Oh, wait a minute. There's one left up there. There's a 6 to go in there. Oh, dear. Anyway... I'm sure one or many of you will find out where I made the mistake. Oh God! But anyway, look, I think anyway, it's done. It's done and dusted. I'm not going back to the start again. Right. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked these puzzles, whatever. If you want to subscribe, don't forget to click the subscribe button and click the bell, and you know when the next one is coming out. It should be in a week's time, probably next Friday. And it's been nice doing it, even if it has been a little bit frustrating. And thanks for supporting this wee channel of mine that keeps me sane every week. And I really hope I didn't make total balls of that one. Anyway, be very, very, very interested in your feedback. All right, slán it is.